Hi everyone, Mark Officer coming to you from the Perfectstroke putting studio in Southport, Queensland, Australia. Today I'd like to show you the SAM Putt studio, which includes tilting platform, SAM PuttLab, and the SAM ball tracking and projection system. What we're going to do is we'll analyze the stroke of a very good player, firstly on a straight putt, and then we'll run him through a breaking left to right and a breaking right to left putt, and we'll show you the protocols that we use here in order to evaluate someone's putting stroke in those conditions. So we've got Blake McGrory, professional golfer, about to do a SAM PuttLab measurement. So Blake's going to hit 7 putts in this batch. These are straight putts, and as a coach, what I'm going to be doing while he's doing this measurement is I'll be walking around various angles, checking his posture, his arm positions, his alignments, feet, knees, hips, arms, shoulders. Obviously I wouldn't be talking while someone's doing it, you're not going to distract someone, but I would be going around looking at face on as well to check out the ball position, weight distribution, grip, if there's any breakdown in the wrists. And I'd be always coming around the back here to have a look at how if the shoulders are working around the spine, how soon the player looks up to see the putt, the outcome of the putt. If the player normally lines the ball up, that's what I'd be asking him to do as well. So this is not a race to get it done. We've always got plenty of time. So definitely if the players line the ball up, you allow them to do that. And in this measurement, we're using the ball tracking and projection as well. So we'll be able to look at that data. Just done the straight analysis. So we're going to go in here now and set up for the breaking putt. So as you can see, we've got ball tracker and projection on, video's off at the moment. Okay, so we come up and we've already selected the stimp. This surface is running at 10.5. So the up and down, there is going to be a slight slope here that's going to be uphill, and then we'll also have a slight slope, 1% slope, left to right in this case. We're going to go left to right. Okay, and then we're going to change the slope on the platform. Move the platform up into a position for a left to right putt, but I like to give players the opportunity to gain confidence that it is actually left to right putt, and the aim that we're going to provide them with is appropriate. So we'll just let them hit a couple of practice strokes. So go ahead and Blake and hit a couple of practice strokes. So this is uphill and left to right, so one of the reasons why he's left that short. So we'll only let him hit a couple of putts here, hopefully he hits a good one here, and then we'll remove the 2 indicator lines and just leave the dot, the aiming dot there. Right, so he can see now that it is breaking left to right, so now we remove those lines and he's just going to aim at that dot for a left to right putt. So now we're actually doing the measurement for the left to right, and we've just got the aim dot there. For where the ball needs to start, and if he hits at the appropriate speed, which is about 300 millimeters past if it was to miss, then that ball should go in. So again, I'd be walking around the player, checking that they're appropriately aligned and they're doing the same sort of things that they were doing in their straight putt. Okay. So now we're going to do the right to left. So on the software, it's just a matter of clicking on right to left, start, and then we move the platform. Now Blake's doing his 2 practice strokes on the right to left. This is uphill and right to left, just so that he knows that it is indeed right to left and that is appropriate target line, and then we start the measurement. So we've got 2 putts left in this batch of right to lefts, where Blake's just concentrating on aiming the ball, or sorry, aiming the putter face, starting the ball at that projected dot. So normally we actually do one set of aims where a player will line the ball up, and another set where they don't line the ball up. In this case, they haven't been lined up. So that's it, end of measurement. So after doing a measurement, we'll go and open up a report. So the first report that we look at is the straight one. So in this case, this is an extended report. You can make up your own reports as well, you can customize them, but automatically it comes up with the summary at the beginning on an extended report. Then we can look at face aim at address, which is outstanding for Blake. Really good face angle, good path. Okay, predicted ball direction, sorry, I'll just back up, 0.1 left, brilliant on the straight ones. There's one little rogue one there out of the heel a little bit. Rise angle's excellent, little bit of inconsistency in the face rotation. Face to path pretty good, acceleration very consistent. Okay, so overall that's a great report. Then we go to the left to right, and any little tendencies that we see in the straight putts maybe get highlighted in the breaking one. So this is the left to right, again really good stroke mechanics. Face angles nice there at address. 0.2 degree close, so it's going to be 0.4 close at impact. Path a little right, but predicted ball direction very good at 0.3 left. Okay, good consistency again. Okay, face rotation not too bad. Nice and symmetrical face closure, but a little bit inconsistent, so sometimes that's where problems can sneak up on you. Okay, and the face to path looks pretty good, but again a little bit inconsistent. Okay, and then we'll take a look at the right to lefter. So one of the strengths of the SAM system is actually that after you've identified any issues, you can then go into training mode. So I'll have a look at that shortly as well. So here on the right to left one, it looks like he didn't want to miss it low, because he's got a little bit open at address, and then there's a face change of open, adding a little bit more opening. So these balls should have missed out to the right, but he might have hit them super soft, and therefore he might just get them to drop in. Okay, so pretty good. Overall he maintains his mechanics fairly well, but there's just a few inconsistencies in some of the parameters. So after doing a measurement, you might want to get someone to do some training. So we can do that on the SAM software with ball tracking and projection. So here we've got live face angle aim at address. We've got the ideal target line with that dashed line. So when Blake puts the putter in behind the ball, he's going to get a live view of where that face angle aim is at address. Hopefully he can look back down at the ball again and start the stroke and not have that deviate too much. So this is a great way to be training, especially for your face angle aim at address. This is a 3% slope. So this is showing the possible corridors that a putt could run along and still go into the hole. So there's lots of different speeds and lots of different lines that the ball can go in on. And this is an option to drop in a template, so you can see the face rotation in the backswing and the amount of arc of the sweet spot. So another option is to have data tiles come up onto the projected platform after you've hit your putt, so you can straight away see
I've just been training with the SAM PuttLab, and it is a fantastic system, and it's definitely going to help my golf, no question.